Assalamu alaikum. Today my video topic is what is Isra Wal Miraj, 27th Rajab. In Islam, Isra Wal Miraj is believed to be the night in which the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam embarked on the famous night journey and ascension, also known as Shab Miraj. The night journey and ascension of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a miraculous occurrence during which he travelled from Makkah to Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem before ascending to heaven all in one night. Isra is the night journey from Makkah to Masjid al-Aqsa. Miraj is the journey from Masjid al-Aqsa to the heaven. It was when the Prophet Muhammad was first given the first prescribed daily prayers. He also led the other prophets in prayer and made some of them. Many extraordinary sights were witnessed by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ on this journey. It was also a test of faith for the believers at the time and an opportunity for the true believers to shine. The historical period when the night journey and ascension took place was a period in which the Prophet Muhammad was facing intense hardship and grief after the consecutive death of some of his dearest family members and supporters. Whilst also facing the cruel rejection of the people of Taif. It is thought to have taken place 1 year before the Hijrah migration from Mecca to Medina. Allah Salawat blessed the Prophet with his miracles that significantly impacted the Prophet's life and Islam we know it. In Quran says, exalted is he who took his servant Prophet Muhammad by night from Al-Masjid al-Haram to Al-Masjid al-Aqsa, whose surrounded we have blessed to show him of our sign. Indeed, he is the hearing, the seeing. What is the significance of Al-Isra Wal Miraj? The night journey Al-Isra Wal Miraj has many lessons and words for us to reflect on, especially in the lead up to the holy month of Ramadan. The context in which it took place is critical, as Prophet said, was experiencing a period to great hardship and suffering. His beloved wife and with first Muslim Khadija Radhiyallahu passed away. His uncle Abu Talib was one of his greatest supporters against the Quraysh, also passed during this period in what became known as the Year of Sorrow, which was 10 years after the Prophet began to preach his message. He was also cruelly rejected by the people of Taif around his time, who he had hoped to spread the message of Islam to. After the Prophet was miraculously taken by night to the furthest mosque in Jerusalem, the people began to talk about it. Some of them renounced their faith and believed in him. They looked for Abu Bakr and they said, "Have you heard that your friend imagined he was taken by night to the scared house?" Abu Bakr said, Did he say that? They say yes. Abu Bakr said, if he said it, then it is the truth. Thus they said, do you believe he went by night to the scared house and returned before morning? Abu Bakr said, yes. Verily, I believe something even more astonishing than that. I believe he has received revelation from heaven for everything he does. For this reason, Abu Bakr was named a truthful al-Sadiq. Celebrating Al-Isra Wal Miraj 27, many Muslims mark Al-Isra Wal Miraj. Is one of the most significant dates in the Islamic calendar. Families celebrate the miracles of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ascension to the heaven and the blessing and gift that were given on the special night, including the 5 daily prayers. Some Muslim countries hold a national holiday to commemorate the blessing event. Families celebrate Al-Isra Wal Miraj by increasing their recitation of the Quran and Salawat, decorating their home or local mosque with light, and gathering in groups to share food and the story of the night journey. Duas to read on Al-Isra Wal Miraj. On any virtuous night like Al-Isra wal Miraj, it's important to increase our supplications to Allah and to ask Allah to fulfill our need and the need of our Muslim brother and sister across the world. It's also important to pray Nawafil optional prayers and salawat upon the Prophet Muhammad and increase the recitation of the Holy Quran. Fasting on Isra Wal Miraj 27 Rajab. Fasting during a scared month is given greater reward by Allah Almighty than fasting is the remainder of the year. In a hadith in which Ibn Umar was asked whether the Prophet peace be upon him used to fast in Rajab, he said yes, and he would annul it in the month of Rajab. Muslims choose to fast on the day of Isra and Miraj as a way of commemorating the blessed day and earning extra reward. Virtues of the night of Al-Isra wal Miraj. The night of Al-Isra wal Miraj hold great spiritual significance for Muslims and it is an extremely important event. It has a direct impact on our daily lives. And this was the night that the Prophet, peace be upon him, was commanded to establish Salah. The miraculous of Al-Isra wal Miraj, also known as a glimpse of the infinite power and glory of Allah. What is beyond the unseen eye and the dearness of the Prophet, peace be upon him, to Allah. On the night of Al-Isra wal Miraj 27 Rajab, as well as offering Nawafil prayers, giving Sadaqah and increasing other forms of worship. It's important to reflect on Al-Isra wal Miraj and draw lesson from the blessed event which may greatly help us. For example, the blessed journey reminds us of our spiritual heavenly world which we cannot see but which exists of righteous believer. For those who may experience a difficult periods of time in their lives, Al-Isra wal Miraj is a reminder of what Allah tells the Quran. For indeed with hardship will be ace, indeed will be hardship.